Hey guys, it's Emma and I'm back with an interesting video today. I'm going to be filming something super different than my other videos. I'm going to be doing a story time, and this story time is how my Disney princess character lookalikes audition went and the experience that came along with it, and just some tips and tricks if you are looking for advice or just a story time in general. I know a lot of people have requested this, so I've been thinking and I've been writing a lot. This was supposed to be key points, but I kind of wrote like a whole book, so just so I don't miss anything and I get everything down, so if you're looking to audition, you know all of the little things, I guess you could say. But yeah, well, I guess we should just get right into this video. So, I'm gonna start it off by telling you basically how I wanted to audition for this. When I was in school, I hated being there. It was pretty awful. I hated just sitting down and just sitting in a chair and just learning stuff, I guess. Like, I like learning and stuff, but I always wanted to, like, express myself. Like, if you know me, you know I love to dance, I love to sing, and I love to act. Those are kind of my, like, things, I guess. When college was coming around, like, everyone was thinking of colleges to go to. And, like, yeah, like, I wanted to go to college, but I wanted to experience new things. I knew people take gap years, and they can do online college classes, just stuff like that. So I knew there was still something else I could do with my life that I knew that I loved and had a passion for. And I love Disney, I love performing. So I figured, wow, like how awesome would it be to be a Disney princess and audition for those type of things, because I love like auditioning and trying new things out. I've been a competition dancer since I was 3, so I've been performing forever, and I've been doing musicals and singing. I took singing lessons, guitar lessons. Just basically, whenever I wasn't at school, I was doing something entertainment-wise, I guess. But yeah, that's just kind of my background a little bit. I just wanted to do something refreshing and something that I enjoyed doing. Yes, I still wanted to get an education, but I knew there's so many alternatives, like I said before. Also, if you see in my YouTube videos, one of my first 2 videos are dance videos. If you do want to see those, go check them out. Okay, and then another thing is I live in Ohio, so basically there's no auditions in Ohio. There's some in New York, Chicago, obviously Florida, so it's kind of hard to begin with. It was already a hard goal to reach, and not to mention the Disney website is where you look to see if there's auditions. Basically, I've been looking for the whole 6 months and maybe a little less, but for a long time. This happens to a lot of people because I was watching other people's videos on this, and it takes them a while to find the audition they're looking for, especially the character lookalikes, which is what the Disney princess ones are. Every day, I checked it religiously. It was forever, and basically just kept refreshing, and there'd be everything but what I wanted. But, yeah, and then I finally found one, and so it was in the summer, and I got on a plane and I was off, and I had a great time. When I went and met the princesses, I studied how they were, how they acted, what they said, because my audition was the next day. And so that day began, and I was nervous, but I still went, and I did some things in Disney before my audition, and I got ready in my hotel bathroom, and I made sure to, for makeup, obviously, foundation and minimal eyeshadow and mascara and some blush, and I did a little bit of bronze, bronzer. But yeah, you want to keep your makeup minimal. Don't wear nude, or wear nude lipstick. Don't wear bright red, because they want to see what they can do with your face, so make sure to do that. But yeah, and I wore dance tights, and then I wore a little black romper, and I had my hair half up, and I kind of twisted it a little bit And yeah, I took an Uber and I was going there, and I was about 2 hours early because you should always get there early, and the line was already like out the door. And so I immediately got out and I met some amazing people. They were all super nice, and I was really friendly with the people that were in front and behind me. And at this audition, and the requirements on the page were for blonde princesses, 5'3" to 5'7", and I'm 5'5.5". And it also said that you had to be slender built. And the last and final thing that's super important is it said they wanted new faces. They didn't want anyone that was a part of the Disney College program or that worked for Disney at the audition. So, like I said, the people that I met in front and behind me were both a part of the Disney College program. And the one behind me, she was about 5 foot. So already, like, I was kind of noticing that a lot of people were there, and that it said in the requirements that you weren't supposed to be a part of the Disney College program or whatever, or be this certain height, and people really weren't following the rules, but they were still very nice people. So obviously I was talking to them, and I talked to some more people, and a lot of them were like a part of the Disney College program. When I was talking to the people, since this was my first time being at the audition, they were very surprised. I told them I lived in Ohio. They were very surprised because they said they've tried out so many times, and it takes a long time for them to notice your face and hopefully put you on. So I was a little intimidated, but that kind of motivates me a little bit. I don't know. So all these people try out many times, and they live in Florida, and yeah. And like I said, this audition was long awaited for many people because, like I said, for a lot of months there wasn't any character lookalikes. So I'm figuring that's probably why a lot of people just disregarded like the requirements and just wanted to come in and show their face and be known. Okay, and in YouTube videos, when I was looking at people's experiences and all of that sorts of things, they said at the most about 300 people come to each audition. So I was like, okay, like 300 people, that's what I was picturing in my head. Well, at this one, I saw a number that was 700. So, I was just a little concerned. I don't know, I was just like, wow, like I came all the way to Florida and there's 700 people here, like, and it just, I don't know, it was frustrating, but they haven't had one forever, so that's probably why there were so many people. It was just, it kind of made me a little like, oh, do I want to do this? Like, if I don't get in this, I cannot just move down there. I'm only 19, and just wait for each audition and do like school on the side. And I was like, I don't know, I was kind of getting a little shaken up. So we were waiting for forever in our lines, and I had my headshot, which I did get professionally done, and I had not a lot of makeup on, just like, actually I have a video. Get ready with me for headshots if you guys want to go down and look at that one. So that's basically, I got my headshots done professionally, and I did a resume, which I think they said they weren't required, but you should probably do that. So with all the girls there, then I was in the big second group that there was, because there was a bunch of different groups where they put you in a separate room after you were waiting for a while, and they had us sign in. You're on a phone, and you just put in your name and like submitted it, I guess. And then after that, we waited some more, and we were each put in like, there's probably like 10 different rows in the second group, and we just waited some more, and some girls were like concerned, and I don't know, girls that usually have been to them, they said they've never done this before. I don't know, like, because that was my first time. So yeah, we were just sitting in rows, and then the lady was saying that she was going to like examine everyone, and each row would stand up and she'd look at you and see if she wanted you. So she also said, which don't do this, like she said, if this makes you nervous for me staring at you, like you can like look away, but you should probably look at them. So I looked her in the eye, and I was just smiling, like, you know, like please pick me, please pick me, please pick me. She stared at me for a while, and yeah, and then she went on to the next one, and then we all sat down and waited some more. Oh my god, I forgot. Okay. We did ask again, is anyone in here a part of the Disney College program? And I knew that some of the girls in there were, and everyone went silent. Then she called about 4 people, 5 people, their numbers, and the rest were free to go. And I was the one that was dismissed. And there's a bunch of girls that, okay, like I said, there was like 4 or 5 people that got called to stay, and the rest, which was a lot, just in the second group, were dismissed. And you know, it was like, oh, okay, so this is it, I'm out, all right, okay, well. And then I was walking out, and I just saw more and more people like outside waiting their turn to be in the group. And look, and yeah, basically that's all I got. And I called my Uber, and I was like, I'm done, like, can you come pick me up? And then, yep, that was basically what happened. And then I realized, maybe this isn't for me. I know, like, you're supposed to, when you do this, you're supposed to keep trying and keep trying, but just with my situation and just moving down there wasn't really reasonable for me, because I live in Ohio, like I said, and I don't know. I was like kind of crushed, but that's basically my story. So after the audition, obviously, like, I was heartbroken, like, this is what I wanted to do, like, I needed to do something, like, competition dance was over, and that was just basically like what kept me going. Like, I love to dance, I love to entertain, and I was very heartbroken. And so then I saw, well after that, then I was like, I want to keep auditioning for things. So I did find an audition like a week later, and like an hour from where I am, and I tried out for it, and now I'm a professional dancer for a sports team, and I am like so grateful for this, and I love to dance, so I'm so grateful. Like, I have a job as a dancer, and it's awesome. I mean, I have the whole rest of my life ahead of me. I can, you know, like at 40 whip it out and be on a cruise line. Who knows? I don't know. Everything's so, like, when one door closes, another one seriously opens. So if you're watching this and you've done a Disney audition and it didn't work out for you, like me, like, don't let it get to you. Don't give up. So I'm extremely grateful, like, for everything that's happened this summer and where I am today. Even though my Disney audition was a fail, I don't regret it one bit. And yeah, that's pretty much my story. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and also subscribe down below to my channel, and leave in the comments any suggestions you have for me on video ideas. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!